Got a few minutes because we've only got one shot, because a lightning fast review never strikes twice, because great Scott, today we're taking a look at the Transformers times Back to the Future crossover figure, Gigawatt. So before you jump to the DeLorean back to 1985, stick around for what Gigawatt has to offer. You won't regret it. But before we even take a look at anything inside the box, let's take a look at the box itself. A fantastic recreation of a Generation 1 style box, but it also references a lot of the Back to the Future trivia, including some DeLorean facts on the inside. Overall, a really cool box, one definitely worth saving. Next up, let's take a look at the accessories. Gigawatt here comes with a gun for his robot mode, which you can modify with the Mr. Fusion piece, which is more for vehicle mode, but of course, robot storage. Next, he comes with a rod, which we'll also touch more on in vehicle mode, but the gun and rod can be placed on the figure via the 5mm port system, making this feel like a War for Cybertron figure, and I totally dig it. He fits in with them. I like it. Now on to Gigawatt himself, featuring a completely original design inspired by pieces of Marty McFly, Doc Brown, Siege Sideswipe, and of course the DeLorean itself. He features the flex capacitor on his chest, with dates from the first film, as well as the bonus October 21st, 2015 date seen primarily in the second film, which was also featured in the end of Back to the Future 1. He sports the DeLorean's door wings and the goggled face. Most of his colors are gray, with some blue and silver highlights. Overall, really solid. He does share parts with Siege Sideswipe, but again, that's totally fine. And articulation is pretty good. It's pretty much just Siege Sideswipe's possibility, but it's still really, really good. And you can get all the poses you want. There's nothing that he can't do, really. I mean, I guess a kneeling pose, but whatever. And finally, here are some size comparisons with the Earthrise figures. So, pretty good. And then here he is with Sideswipe and some of his repaints. I don't own the normal Sideswipe, just the Netflix one, but I do own the normal Red Alert and Tiger Tracks. And finally on to Transformation. It's decent, again, just Siege Sideswipe but with a bit more steps. Overall though, really fun. I do dig it. There's a few little finicky pieces, but really, really fun. There was a paint flick, like a big flick of paint that came off when I was transforming it once, so please be careful. I don't know where that paint was, but some paint did come off, so just be mindful of that. This isn't the most sturdy toy, it is a more collectible item. And here it is, and yes, they built a time machine out of a Transformer. Overall, a really good car mode. You can see all of the time machine details as well as the DeLorean's details. The finish is insane, and I love all the painted details. No complaint. This is hyper accurate to the on-screen appearance. A dead ringer. But wait, there's more. You can store the gun under the car. It's a dedicated spot, not like a shoo-in thing. You can also hook up the lightning rod to get enough charge to go back to the future. Or you can upgrade the DeLorean's abilities with the Mr. Fusion accessory, really completing the look. Overall, this is a really cool addition. Oh, and you could fold in the wheels for a flying DeLorean. I have not seen one of those since 1985. So that has been a review of the Transformers times Back to the Future 35th anniversary crossover Gigawatt. Fantastic figure for Back to the Future fans and Transformers fans alike. I highly recommend this figure. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm out of time. Thanks for watching. See ya!